Hi guys, Amanda Martin here, and today I'm going to be discussing technology standards and specifically if any technology standards are addressed within the Advanced Ed standards. So first of all, what exactly is Advanced Ed? Advanced Ed is the largest community of educational professionals in the world. They're a nonprofit, nonpartisan organization that conducts rigorous on-site external reviews of pre-K-12 schools and school systems to ensure that all learners realize their full potential. While their expertise is grounded in more than 100 years of work in school accreditation, AdvancED is far from a typical accrediting agency. Their goal isn't just to certify that schools are good enough, rather their commitment is to help schools improve. AdvancED was created through a 2006 merger of pre-K through 12 divisions of the North Central Association Commission on Accreditation and School Improvement and the Southern Association of College and Schools Council on Accreditation and School Improvement. So I know I'm a little more familiar with the terminology of SACS-CASI, so that's Southern Association of Colleges and Schools. I remember a few years back the school I was working at going through this accreditation process. So that was just the terms I was a little more familiar with, but I know AdvancED has now merged and taken over, which I think is a good thing. That'll help keep their standards more consistent across the United States. So not just within the southern area that we're a part of, but it's like the same standards will fall for the North Central Association as well. So why was I thinking about this now? Within my school and even the school I worked at previously, a very popular question is online schools. Students often ask if there's any schools that they could withdraw to and be able to attend online and get a valuable education. We also have students that may want to transfer back into our school from an online school, and we get lots of questions if that school is accredited, if we can accept those credits, or if we need to have the students do some end-of-course testing or anything like that. So our district provides a list of all of the schools that we know of that are currently accredited that we would be able to accept. And I just highlighted the top of that sheet here. To be an acceptable online school for students who reside in Tennessee, the school must be accredited by one of the regional accrediting agencies listed below. And so there again, AdvancED is number one and encompasses all of the SACS-CASI and the NCA-CASI, and then it would list the other options of accrediting agencies that don't fall under AdvancED. So from this, I thought, well, what kinds of technology then are addressed within those standards? I didn't know if there was any more that specifically addressed online schools, since they do also provide accreditation for those online schools. So let's dig deeper into the standards and see what they say. So the 5 guiding standards for quality schools, according to AdvancED, is standard number 1, purpose and direction. Standard number 2, governance and leadership. Standard number 3, teaching and assessing for learning. Standard number 4, resources and support systems. And standard number 5, using results for continuous improvement. So where is technology addressed specifically within those standards? I was surprised, but really only 2 places is it mentioned specifically, and those are both found within Standard 4, Resources and Support Systems. Indicator 4.4 states that students and school personnel use a range of media and information resources to support the school's educational programs. Then Indicator 4.5 states that technology infrastructure supports the school's teaching, learning, and operational needs. So within both of those indicators, I especially like Indicator 4.5, how it addresses the school's infrastructure so that we can make sure that the school provides all of the resources needed in terms of networking and other things like that so that the school can be fully functional and operational with meeting with all of the technology needs. Indicator 4.4 also suggests that all the school personnel use a range of media and information resources. I like that, so that schools and students really can have the opportunity to learn through various means. So that could be encompassing some online learning platforms, or anything from actually using a device within the classroom to teaching students how to use the internet for support, maybe outside of school. So I just like that it talks about a range of those media resources. So where else could technology be within the standards? Even though the term technology isn't specifically addressed in the standards, I think it can fall in a lot of other areas. So let's look specifically at Standard 3. Various indicators within that have opportunities where we could incorporate the understanding of technology standards. So the school's curriculum provides equitable and challenging learning experiences that ensure all students have sufficient opportunities to develop learning, thinking, and life skills that lead to success at the next level. That's indicator 3.1. 3.2, curriculum, instruction, and assessment are monitored and adjusted systematically in response to data from multiple assessments of student learning and an examination of professional practice. Indicator 3.3, teachers engage students in their learning through instructional strategies that ensure achievement of learning expectations. Indicator 3.8, the school engages families in meaningful ways in their children's education and keeps them informed of their children's learning progress. Indicator 3.10, grading and reporting are based on clearly defined criteria that represent the attainment of content knowledge and skills and are consistent across grade levels and courses. And indicator 3.12, the school provides and coordinates learning support services to meet the unique learning needs of students. So again, while technology may not be specifically addressed within each of these standards, I think it really falls within the bigger picture of delving in and really deepening or broadening our understanding of what these standards are suggesting. I especially like indicator 3.8 and 3.10. It provides a way for parents to be informed of their children's learning progress. I know within our county, all of our grades are posted on our student information system called Aspen. And that is a way that both teachers input grades and families can see what those grades are. So it's a way for them to track their students' progress, have access to the most up-to-date grades. So I like that that's within the standards, so it make sure that the schools are doing everything they can to make sure that information is posted. Also, 3.12 is good. It provides and coordinates learning support services to meet the unique learning needs of students. So I think this gives us some flexibility in making sure that we are truly reaching all students. And for some students, this may be through the use of technology, whether it is additional support such as assistive technology within the classroom, or it falls all the way, to a student doing a class completely online. So where else within the standards also? I think we can pull out a couple of sections within the standards of 4 and 5. Indicator 4.1 states qualified professional and support staff are sufficient in number to fulfill their roles and responsibilities necessary to support the school's purpose, direction, and the educational program. So I think that goes back to the technology infrastructure that was mentioned, along with the networking capabilities. We also need people in the buildings that can fill the role of tech support. Indicator 4.7, the school provides services that support the counseling, assessment, referral, educational, and career planning needs of all students. So I certainly think that technology links in there, whether it's anything from providing a career interest inventory to helping students fill out college applications or complete the FAFSA. We really need to be able to provide that technological support so that we are meeting the needs of all students. And then indicator 5.4, the school engages in a continuous process to determine verifiable improvement in student learning, including readiness for success at the next level. We know technology increases every day, and we've got to be preparing our students to really use technology that may not even exist yet. So I did note on here, I thought this was kind of interesting. Like I said, it only specifically addressed technology within two standards, or within one standard, two indicators. But on the AdvancED website, it does say that a revision is coming soon. It says right here, they put the arrow towards, we developed the next generation of standards that provide a greater emphasis on the learner and his or her experiences. The new and improved set of standards will be launched to their network during the 2016-17 school year. So I'm curious to see if these new and improved standards specifically address technology more or not. So I guess we will find out. And if you're like me and are interested in finding out or keeping track of that, or just want more information on the accrediting standards, here is the website for AdvancED, and I hope you can check it out, and I hope this has been informative. Thank you.